Officials are going to call it. They're going to call it close. They're going to predict.
Even though it seemed like they were stopped, they were still deep enough in that paint to be able to get Walker a touch.
Of late, where he really shot the three well, but his last couple struggling again. Tyren Moore, a third triple? You bet.
That's my character guard. That's how you guard a baseline screen. You chase the guy's footsteps. Moore.
Minute and a half. Contact, down goes Lindeborg, no foul. Tyren Moore, fake, shot. Got it.
Lindeborg and Azuero the trap. A three the other way by Moore. He's got enough.
You really could not draw up a better first half for UAB. Moore again. Why not?
And again, that's the type of stuff Coach Kennedy he's talking about over there. I saw his look on his face after that drive. He was not.
Here comes Moore coming back the other way. Open three. And that was.
Just if you're UAB, you've got to find a way to convert on one of these open attempts like this one.
Moore for three. Oh, friendly.
Here's Moore. Mid-range up and out of bounds.
Tap. No look kick to Moore from deep. Got it. With a loose ball. Three ball up. That's good.
Play. He was still able to.
Floater is in.
Back to Moore. Wing three.
Yes.
Practicing with his right, that allows him to be ambidextrous, or as my teammates used to say.
35% from the floor in the second half. Credit this two-lane defense as Moore 12 after a 1-of-9 start for UAB. Tyren Moore run off the three-point arc. Doesn't matter. He's
UAB quickly back the other way. Tyren Moore, Georgia Southern transfer.
You have to have a place that's hungry for basketball, hungry for change. Nobody's making a head coaching change.
And he has willed his team to several wins in the conference. He's still giving you 36 and 7.
Moore dropped.
Alexandria before finding his home in Birmingham. Moore from 15 feet. Drill.
Lindeborg rebounds. Moore will try a three this time. That one's split.
Try to attack the rim.
Three-pointer from the corner.
Yes. To switch out with a bigger UAB player.
Tyren Moore. There's Yaks for three from the wing.
Yes.
Lindeborg, McGee. Tyren Moore for three. Tyren Moore. Butter. Head fake. Shot. Got it.
As a basketball purist, the best shot is an open shot you can make. So to only look for a certain type of shot, that to me, that hinders you off.
Follow up by Tony. Here's Tyren Moore. Three ball.
Moore gets into the paint, goes to attack. Dane.
You need points. Moore. That's right. McGee, yes.
the recently checked in Tyren Moore, who tries a three and hits.
Feeds Moore for three. Got it.
What you're working towards for December 31st.
That's right. And you and Linden both.
Mustafa, and it's made Ruth a lot more physical and a lot more effective.
Finally, the runs. Here's
Better block
Moore.
off.
Over to Tony. Three ball.
Now, Tony never gave up on the play.
Moore. In at the end there, lost the first two, and now trailing.
Last night. Moore. Open look for three. Yeah.
Whole lineup for Louisiana, but they're really quick.
Moore launches the three and not
time in his two-lane career. Outstanding true freshman is Moore. Buries another.
Cajuns.
UAB looking for the lead.
I say this is my team. New
Moore.
guy on the block.
Moore after
a chance to get 2 wins in a tournament that's really competitive.
Deep out with a hand injury. Lee was a captain on this year's team, and 2-point lead for Illinois State. UAB trying to tie or take the lead. That's a three. It's
Christian Coleman with the block. Tyren Moore for three. Count. And maybe he'll get more. He does! Get another turnover. Yaxa Lindeborg. Tyren Moore. His.
Adam McCoy can't answer from the corner.
And shooting's contagious. Right now, this is a UAB team that is feeling extremely confident.
Back to Banks, no hesitation. Still a better looking attempt. Hit ahead pass. Coleman running the floor and scores.
Not only from the three-point line, but also getting to the basket.
Playing all 4 years with the same program. Lindeborg.
Side to side, and then get an open look from three.
Great ball move.
Into the game. This is him. Ball fake on that long three. Now a three by Butted Johnson.
They hand it off for Moore. Gonna run him off the line. McGee tries for three and connects.
As you talked about earlier, when he's aggressive, when he's getting baskets, it's playing a much more formidable team.
Tyren Moore kicks. Tony connects. Moore grabs on the baseline. Up top to Tyren Moore. Already has 2 threes. He's shut off. Lindeborg will try again.
One and White was the preseason freshman of the year in the American Athletic Conference. Lindeborg tees one up. Knocks it
up quick and fast is not a great shot, but you attack and take the first good shot is what they
team in almost every offensive category. Quick jump. After a 1-for-11 start from 3, the Bulls have now hit 4 of their last 5, but there's
Tyren Moore, 17 points. Vasquez, a fake, a shot, and a buck.
As Aguero through traffic. 5 UAB. Here's Moore, open look. Turns it down, gives up a
Bumped right off of him and got on balance.
UAB wants 3.
Ball over, even if he had been able to handle the pass.
So give me a current NBA guard or somebody that's coming up with some turnovers. Good night.
In trouble, he throws it away. Takeaway by Moore. Moore to Vasquez. As Aguero with the rebound. Moore to Lindeborg.
He's also got 7 assists. That becomes contagious.
Moore.
Jiffa spin.